My name is Joy, and I'm with Ben Franklin Crafts in Bonney Lake, Washington, and we are going to do a demo today showing you how to make your own washi tape. Some people call it Japanese masking tape or a decorative tissue tape. So we're just going to show you some few tips on how to make your own. So today I'm just going to show you a really easy way to use making your own washi tape and making a simple card. This card is just made with tissue paper and Scor-Tape. So I'm going to show you first the product, and then we'll get into our project. These are the different sizes we carry in the Scor-Tape, and the packaging looks like this, made by Scor Pal. It's a translucent tape, and it comes 27 yards for each roll. The current product we have is in 1 inch, ½ inch, and ¼ inch. So we're going to be using the Scor-Tape. We're going to be using some decorative tissue paper, some plain tissue paper. I'll be using some distress inks to show you how you can stamp on your own tissue paper. Just a few stamps. I'll be using just a pair of craft scissors, Holtz scissors, which are my favorite. And just some products like some spools, wood spools, wooden clothespins, and a vase, votive holder to put some washi tape on. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started on the card. And just for information, this mat that I'm using is a Ranger nonstick craft mat, and the reason I'm using that is because this tape is really sticky, and if I would just use paper, the tape might stick to it. So I like to use my craft mat just so that my tape, if it lays down on it, it doesn't stick to it. It's my all-time favorite. So on this card, all we're going to do, I have this decorative tissue paper from Gypsies, that's one of my favorites, and you're just going to take the Scor-Tape and peel it off into whatever length you want it to be. It tears easily with your fingers, and you can just put it on your tissue paper. Remember to turn if it's decorative tissue paper, to turn it over so that you put the tape on the back side, not on the front. It only matters really if it's a pattern or a difference on one side or the other. And you're just going to place the Scor-Tape over the pattern that you want and press it down so it's nice and adhered to the tissue. And just keep going. I'm just picking a few random prints that I happen to like. And different lengths so that you have some options as to the variation on the card. So then you're just going to make sure it's all nice and pressed down. And then I like to use my Holtz scissors because, number one, they're sharp, and if you happen to be cutting something sticky with them, these are Teflon scissors, and so they don't stick to the adhesive, which is wonderful when you're doing your crafting. The worst thing is to have gummed up scissors. And they're really sharp. They cut everything from tissue paper to button shanks to wire. Okay, so you get the idea how I just kind of cut it. And then all I did was take the tissue paper, and you're just going to peel off the backing, and you can see how this just comes right off, and it's a really transparent tape, so you can't even see it. It doesn't show through on the tissue paper. And just put it right on it. And I like to give the edge just a little tear on it just to make it kind of uneven. It's just my personality. And see how that doesn't stick to my mat, and just cover it on the back of it. And then take another one, and it's a nice simple card. This could say happy birthday, could say bon voyage, just anything. If I can start it. and over to the side, and that's how easy, and I'll just do the rest of them, but that's how easy that is, and then you can just stamp whatever sentiment you want on it. So that's super fun. So we're gonna also show you a few other things you can make. Here's one with using a clothespin. I just did the same technique using the smaller 1/4 inch, and you can just put the tissue paper on it and then make decorative clothespins, which is really fun to make flags or pennants with. You can also cover wooden spools with them to make them decorative, which is really fun. I've made a couple wreaths out of the spools, which is really fun. One of the other things that's fun to do is actually it'll stick to glass. So I'm going to show you really quick how you can take just some colored tissue paper and a stamp, a border stamp, and go ahead and ink that up. I inked this up with my distress ink and just stamped the border on here. Then I'm going to take my 1/2 inch Scor-Tape and put that down on the back side of my tissue paper. I love that it tears with your fingers, so it's not something you have to use your scissors for. It just one less step that you have to do. And see, it's just a really subtle trim, but it's a great way to decorate for the holidays, or if you have a special party that you want a special theme for, you can just decorate some votives and candles. It could be a wedding. It's actually easier to do from the back side. So there you go. I'll show you both ways to do it. One's the hard way, one's the easy way. And this one, be careful that it doesn't roll back up into itself because it's very sticky. It does come off of the glass pretty easily if you need to replace it. Replacement of it is off a little bit. But just as easy as that, and you have a nice decorative votive. So that's just a few ideas that you can use your do-it-yourself washi tape or Japanese masking tape to make some really fun craft ideas. Cards are easy. It also gives new life to your stamps that maybe you didn't know what to do with. The border stamps and background stamps are great to use, and really you can use any kind of ink on them, your distress inks and your dye inks. It's a great way to decorate your home decor for the holidays, and also you can make your own washi tape to decorate your holiday packages with. So if you have any questions, please come in and talk to one of us. We would love to show you all of the different ideas you can make with washi tape. And thanks for watching this video. Again, I'm Joy with Ben Franklin, Bonney Lake, and happy holidays.